There's a number of reasons why we need local newspapers. First of all, we hold politicians, state officials and bodies to account. All newspapers do that, but it's particularly important at local level, particularly when you go into things like council meetings or kind of events. There might not be the most terribly interesting thing in the world, but it's at these events where kind of things slip through locally, where local councillors slip something through and journalists aren't there to cover it. And that's what this talk is about, the decline of the local beat journalists. If those local beat journalists aren't there, who are going to kind of hold to account the dodgy councillors, the nefarious kind of property developers and other people, and they'll get away with it. Local newspapers and local news outlets, let's not forget online as well, play a hugely important role in the community for people who certainly feel isolated and alone. You know, people may have just a general interest in local news or what's going on, or you know, there may be big burning issues out there that no one else is talking about. So can local newspapers do better to listen to their audience? Yes, I think perhaps in the past we've maybe been a bit preachy to them. I think we need to have, you know, our listening, kind of our antennae up to listen to them.
We need that coverage, but local journalism is declining. Yeah. What needs to be done to have more local journalists like that who can also live off their work?
Traditionally, it's been, you start at really low levels. Where I started nearly 20 years ago, and I started on a hugely low salary, which was not really a living wage. And it's incredible to see journalists still doing that, people who really care about issues, who work really hard, who work beyond your normal 40-hour week, but who get paid a pittance. The problem that we face at the moment is that the funding model is kind of broken at the moment. Newspapers are closing, journalists have been fired, so it's very hard to turn around for other journalists there and say, give us some more money please. We need more funding into journalism. We need to look at other ways that journalism is funded. There was kind of a homogenous model where you had a local newspaper, you had classifieds, you had kind of ads. That's kind of been smashed for a variety of reasons. The platforms, Google and Facebook, have kind of hoovered up a lot of the revenue from that, but it'd be wrong to kind of blame them completely. In my view, that there's other issues at stake. As I said in my first question, I don't think we listen to journalistic communities. I think you know, there is danger that, you know, the pale, stale white males, almost people like myself, almost have been in. We need to reflect the communities that we serve better, and we need to listen to them. But we can look at other funding, philanthropic funding. We need to PR ourselves a bit better. If we can get more funding into journalism, then we can pay journalists who are starting out more money.